Hi, guys. Welcome back to Delusional Diaries Podcast. I'm Hallie.
And I'm Jazz. And I may even talk worse than usual today because I have the fattest fucking canker sore from eating too much fucking candy in the bottom of my lip. And I just put Orajel on 3 seconds ago because it burns like a motherfucker because I've been drinking so much soy sauce that it just keeps making it worse. My bottom lip is kind of numb already.
I used to get horrendous canker sores. I don't know. I think it was related to my autoimmune disease when I would be having a flare up. I would have 5 or 6 in my mouth at a time. And it is truly the most irritating, annoying, painful feeling.
And I really hated when you would get them because you'd be like, oh, I can't drink. I have canker sores. It would really put a damper on our weekends.
It just hurts.
No, and I get that, but it's just
yeah. I don't think I said I can't drink.
That was the excuse you used. I will find the
Get the receipts.
I will pull them up. No, you literally did.
I didn't say I can't drink.
You literally said that before. I will. Let's take it back. This is when you were first talking to Rita. I can't go on the cruise. My ultra is so bad. My mouth hurts so bad. I can't drink. I just take a break and get back to not drinking. And
okay.
This is the whole thing.
Okay. You know what? You are right, and I am.
What?
I do apologize.
What?
Shut the fuck up.
One more time.
I thought you were saying I was saying it would hurt my canker sores to drink, and I was like, that's not true. No. Because I was honestly, I would rather be drunk because it numbs. Yeah. No. I was saying I couldn't drink in the sense that I thought my drinking was flaring up my autoimmune disease worse. So I was I need to cut back on the drinking. So my autoimmune disease is, Okay, yeah. I understand what you're saying.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I feel much better now.
Yes, for sure.
But anyways, I'm going through that currently. Okay. But you got candy. You went to Sweet Treat. Little Sweet, what's it called?
Little Sweet Treat. Yeah. I'm not the biggest candy person, but I do love trying the little Swedish candies and stuff. I only like candy. I actually hate a gummy candy if it's a gummy bear, whatever, but I love a really fucking it has to be so annoyingly sour. That's what I think tastes good.
That's definitely your vibe.
A Sour Patch Kid Extreme, great.
So when I was in elementary school, I got gummy bears. I used to love gummy bears, but I loved the red ones, and at some point in time I became allergic to a certain dye that's in certain red gummy bears, red dye number 4 or some shit like that I'm allergic to. Bloody noses, nobody's fucking business, and I couldn't eat the red gummy bears anymore.
That's so upsetting.
So now I steer clear of them from childhood trauma.
Okay, I get that. Yeah, that's upsetting. But I went to Little Sweet Treat, which is it's essentially similar to Bon Bon, if you guys know what that is, the Swedish candy store. They have all different candies though, and it's really cute in the West Village. And the manager actually, when I was in there, she was they were I went in and they were the manager, the bag is on us. And I felt bad because I got a bag. Yeah. When the bag was $30 or something, which I will say compared to Bon Bon, I believe felt a lot cheaper because I'm not kidding. This bag was well over a pound of candy, and it was $30, which for the Swedish specialty candy, I don't think is that bad. At all. But yeah, super cute. I tried some of the candy, really good. I mostly got the candy for Reed because Reed loves candy. Yeah. And he said, and he's a candy connoisseur, so I can't speak on it, but he can. He said that he thinks it's way better than Bon Bon, and he was this candy's really good. He downed half that bag.
Well, that's really exciting. I love a woman-owned business thriving.
Yes.
So it's really exciting to see. I've watched her on TikTok since the beginning, starting that. So it's exciting to see where it's gone for her.
Yeah, it's a really well set up too, Bon Bon or whatever. I'm just comparing it to
Bon
that.
Bon.
It's fun and it's good. I like the little sour skulls.
But I will say I felt no desire to go there, and I feel a desire to go to Little Sweet Treats. Yeah, so let that speak for itself.
It says on each of the things have from Norway, from wherever, it says where they're from. And I like that this is so small, but you get this little bag that props up so you can set it up, and it just makes it easier to scoop the thing in. And
I love convenience.
Yes. And you get your own scoop, and then you walk over to each of them, and none of them have scoops in there, which I think is way more sanitary. And it just makes it easier. You just use your own scoop to scoop all of that instead of each of the boxes having scoops.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I like the way it's set up. And honestly, there was a line when I got there. Small though. I waited for less than 5 minutes. It was very quick.
Cool.
Yeah. So check it out if you're in New York.
Yeah, love that. You went to Solid Core this morning.
I went to Solid Core this morning. I have been doing Pilates every single day since February of this year. So we're coming up on 9 months, coming up on a year, whatever, every single day. So I feel relatively strong, where I was okay, I wasn't as intimidated by Solid Core if I just wasn't working out at all. I knew it was different. Like the reformer wasn't quite the same and stuff. It was like weird because it's like double-sided. You use both sides. So it was a little bit like, okay. I think it was hard, but I don't think it was like people are like, oh my God, I can't like even like move a muscle after. And like maybe it's just because I do already use those muscles.
Yes, that's
no, I'm
fully
saying
it.
coming from me, like whatever. But at the same time, I do think it was definitely harder than New York Pilates. I don't think the arms or the leg part was harder than New York Pilates at all. I think it was relatively similar. I was on like the beginner springs though, and maybe I bumped my springs up harder at New York Pilates. So like maybe that's why, but I felt like the lunging and like the arm like lifting it was all the same / like this, I don't know, not that hard. I mean, it was hard. I was like burning out, but you know what I'm saying. But the ab part, definitely, I think it's just because of how fucking long the ab part is. Like I felt like the ab part, I don't know if it's different each class. Again, I've only been to one. I felt like abs and obliques was like 70% of the class. And then we did like one lunging series for each leg and some arms. And the arms were like less than 5 minutes. So there's a lot of abs, and that did make it quite difficult.
Yeah. I think it goes back to what you said. Like, you used a lot of those muscles already. Because, like, me, someone who didn't use his muscles, like, on a significant basis, like, I was in pain for three days. Like, Isabel, like, just went and she works out. She doesn't use those specific muscles, and she was in pain for 3 days.
Yeah. I'm interested to see on the abs, because, like, the abs was definitely way longer than any New York Pilates series. So I'm interested to see if I feel sore tomorrow. From right now, I don't think I will, but I definitely was taking the modifications because like they had you up in these fucking planks, and every time you're pulsing and you think you're done or something, then
done.
it's like, no, now we're going back to full, like whatever. I'm like,
there's like
oh
no
my
breaks.
fucking
That's
God.
like
zero breaks.
That's what's like.
Yeah. It was definitely like that. I don't like planking. It's my least favorite workout of all time. And there was so much planking, but I definitely thought I got a good workout, and I will definitely go back. Yeah, we'll see. Cool. I liked it.
Love that.
Yeah.
We were in Vegas this past week for work.
Yeah. It was a trip.
It was a trip. Got to be back, but also had a really good time. Met some people that we hadn't met before. I don't know if you've met Darcy before.
No, I've never met Darcy.
So we met Darcy, and we also met this girl, Ashley. I don't even know the last name. I know Darcy's last name is like
McQueenie.
Yeah. I don't know Ashley's last name, but she has curly hair and like other hair videos and other cool things. Anyways, so we hung out with like them and like Laura and Tibby, so like that was great.
Yeah.
And I just like love getting to know girls like we can just vibe with.
No, they were super cool. I feel like we all clicked so well.
Yeah. Which like makes a trip like so much better. Like when you get to know someone new that you normally wouldn't have otherwise.
Yeah.
And like in your industry and like get to talk about things.
Yeah. We had met Ashley, I guess, for like a quick second at this color well event. And she came up, she's like, hey guys, what's up? And we literally are like looking at her like, I'm like, I have no idea who this is. And then she's like, we met at Color Wow, and we're like literally looking at each other. We go, we were
so
drunk. We fully were. Like
we so were. Like we were. The dinner was like tequila shots. Okay, like that was dinner.
Yeah.
There was food, but there was tequila shots with dinner like multiple times. Like we were like decently
drunk.
Drinking. Yeah. So we didn't recall. We spent the rest of the week with her, and it's like so fun. And she's actually going on the same trip I'm going on in later this month in Dallas. I'm excited to hang out with her again.
Yeah.
I will say, being in Vegas, it is so different being in a dry heat.
Yeah.
Like my skin was not moisturized. It was not giving. It was giving like I need moisture immediately. So glad I packed the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream.
Yeah. I use that stuff too. It's so nice because my skin is very sensitive. I mean, obviously we love all First Aid Beauty products for that reason because it doesn't irritate my skin. Whereas like I was breaking out so bad in Vegas because I started using a new concealer, and I just know with First Aid Beauty products that I'm not going to have to worry about breaking out or my skin potentially reacting to it.
Yeah, it really soothes everything that's like happening. Like all over my body, all over my face. Like I love that stuff. The tubs are so good of it. Mm-hmm. But make sure you get yours. You can use code DIARIES.
Yeah, you guys can go to firstaidbeauty.com/diaries for 20% off the entire site, not just the Ultra Repair Cream, which is amazing. You can get your KP Bump Eraser, the under eye cream. I love that stuff. Yeah, you can go to firstaidbeauty.com/diaries for 20% off. DIARIES.
They come in like travel sizes too, which is great because my hands specifically get so dry on planes. Like my hands were literally cracking, and I was so glad I had that with me in my little travel to go bag.
Yeah, I get that. I think my nose gets really dry on planes too. I feel like it's just the elevation.
Yeah, all that. And then traveling to a dry place, it's just like, give me the moisture.
No, yeah.
Like I need you to ultra repair my skin. Like immediately.
Immediately.
So if you live in a dry place or have dry skin, definitely get after it.
Yeah. firstaidbeauty.com/diaries.
Period.
I tried gambling for the first time in Vegas. It was horrible, to say the least. I hate gambling. I just don't understand the fun in it, because it's like, I got up by like 100, like I put $100, like whatever, and then I was at like 150. And then it's like, at that point, you're just like, okay, I'll just keep blowing all of it, because like it's like, what am I gonna do with that extra $50? Really, like whatever. So then you just end up losing $150, and I'm like, yeah, I had some fun, but like it just didn't feel $150 worth of fun to me personally. So I just don't love to gamble. I don't know. I really tried my hardest. I gambled 2 times.
It's not for everybody.
No.
I got the new iPhone. I really do enjoy it. I think the camera quality is like unreal. I had the iPhone previous to this one, like the most recent one to this one. Ass shit. Like, me and Kevin do not fight. Our only fights came from the fact that he could not take a fucking decent picture with this phone. Like, I literally wanted to like slit his wrist. I'm not even kidding. It was the most frustrating experience. Like,
Okay.
we like literally, I never get angry with him. Like, you literally can't. But like, for the life of him, he could not take a simple photo. And like, I can't be behind the camera, in front of the camera at the same time. And I'm like, it wasn't clicking. And I was like, I need to get a new phone for the sake of our relationship.
Okay.
So I did, and it's made things a lot better.
Okay. I do want to get it. I've seen good things. The only thing is, I've seen a lot of people say like all of their contacts got deleted, all of their photos got deleted, like whatever, because of like there's like glitches with when you first get the new
cloud?
phone. Yeah, I don't know. I saw a good amount of people post about that, so I just am like, maybe I don't need it right this second. I could wait another month or so till that kind of all gets sorted out, because I've seen a lot of people say the same issues. But I do want the camera quality. I just like hate getting a new phone and like transferring everything over and doing all of that.
I mean, with the cloud, it just like it does it automatically. And if it goes off your phone, like if people with the new phones, like it goes away, like can't they just restore it back to the latest?
I
version
don't
of the
know.
cloud?
I don't know. I've just seen a lot of people say they had like little glitchy issues with it.
Well, so far so good. I guess I'm just lucky, but I'm not lucky because when you're in fucking Vegas, Verizon had like a fucking US outage or some bullshit like that, and I was randomly selected. I think it was racially motivated because my phone did not work. I was in SOS mode the whole fucking day. Hallie also has Verizon, no fucking issue. But like me, issue. My manager, also black, issue.
Weird. I don't
Just
know.
saying, think it might be connected.
Damn Verizon.
That was very frustrating, very irritating, and I did not enjoy that because I couldn't get any texts and I couldn't use my phone outside of like the hotel.
Yeah.
It really took a damper on my mood.
Vegas is so weird because it's like every time I've gone, you basically like don't leave your hotel.
No.
Except if you're maybe going like, I've been to Vegas now 3 times, and it's like if you're going to a club
I did, in
at
fact, go
very
to the
late
club.
at night, or if you're like going shopping at a specific place. But other than that, you really like stay and eat and everything at your hotel because your hotel is so much. It's very fucking weird because you're like looking out at all of Vegas, but you just like never leave.
Yeah. Well, we did go to the
Yeah.
Sphere. Guys, I have like a terrible fear of heights. I like actually can't. Like escalators, I have a gigantic problem with. Like,
Okay, this is my question for you about the
I
fears
know what
and
you're gonna
stuff.
say. Yes.
What I don't understand, you went skydiving.
Yes. Yes.
How does that make sense? And it's like
I'm
you're
happy to break it down.
like, because this is the thing, like she just like was like freaking out on this escalator, and I guess I knew you didn't love escalators, but then it's like you just have these like big issues with these things. I'm not coming at you. I
No,
understand.
I'm gonna
whatever.
break it down.
I just am like confused because like she'll go skydiving, a plane where I'm like whatever. She's like, you're fucking crazy, like whatever. If I'm like, I don't want this plane to fall out of the sky, she's like, you're dumb. But she gets on an escalator.
Okay, I would never expect you to go skydiving because like that plane's different. But like a regular plane that's operated every single day and a bunch, it's different to me, in my opinion. But it goes back to like everyone has their stuff.
Yeah.
Everyone has their stuff.
Okay, why?
So my stuff, I can't do escalators. I can't do arenas that have very like steep like drop offs for like where the seats are, like where the angle's like just way too steep. Can't do it. Like I have general like so much anxiety. I'm afraid I'm going to like slip and fall over the edge and crash and die. And same with escalators. I'm afraid I'm going to go over the edge and crash and die. But because escalators are slow and the arena, like you're normally there for 2 hours, it's too much time to think about it where I just get so anxious and I think of all the things that could go wrong and I can't even enjoy what's going on like in that moment. With skydiving, it's done in a minute. Like first of all,
I don't get that.
Well, first of all, you're in a plane and like planes to me are safe. Like I fly all the time. Like I'm safe in a plane. Like that's chill. And then like the jumping out part, the person does it for you. And like, I'm like by the time like I am like floating, I'm like, oh, what a beautiful view. like it's not stressful to me because there's nothing like there's no like cliff to fall off of and like crash and break your bones. It's just like you're going down.
There's just a ground to smash and splat into.
I'm on a parachute. I'd rather be like in an arena with a backpack on and a parachute. I probably feel more comfortable than I would like just sitting in a chair.
Okay.
Everyone has their stuff. I have like weird phobias too. Like for example, like there's these noodles. I went to it was like Easter with Kevin's like family, and I like got this pasta, and I don't. He always orders for me, and I always get the same things at every restaurant, so it's like not like a crazy thing. It's not hard to pick what I'm going to choose, you know. I don't even know what these noodles are called, but they look like worms, like those little like weird like bugs that are like a caterpillar. I don't even know what the fucking noodle is, but it looks like not worms.
Fusilli? Is it like the
yes!
like little?
Oh my god! I am so frightened. Like I literally feel like things are
By noodles.
Everyone has their stuff, okay? There's certain things I simply, it's like blisters. I have so many things, okay? That are just, they don't make sense, but they don't have to make sense, but they scare me so bad. These noodles, I literally was like puking in my mouth. Like I felt like they were crawling all over me. I was like, Kevin, I need you to have them remove this from like in front of me. And it's like earlier on to where I'm like, part of family I have met before. I'm like, I'm gonna sound like I'm crazy right now, but I need you to
for like
it.
Not liking noodles. Yeah,
because I couldn't eat it, and I'm like, you don't like your food. And I had to get rid of it. I cannot be anywhere near me. But like certain things, like I also blisters. I have a gigantic phobia of blisters. I have a panic attack, a full blown like crying hysterical like panic attack. I cannot handle it. There's just certain things like I cannot fuck with. Like okay, also this is another thing I had a hard time with. Darcy, when she was wearing that orange outfit with the circles on it. Circles all over. Like I have like a phobia to that.
Triplophobia or triplophobia.
What is that?
It's the fear of like those little holes.
Okay, well that. Yeah, I have that.
Yeah, I don't. It's something. Like
I have there's just so many things that I'm starting to sweat just thinking about it. Like that, I can't handle at all. Well.
Okay. Period.
I don't know where I was going with this.
I don't know where we started with that or how it ended up. Something about Vegas. Oh, the Sphere. We were at the Sphere.
At the Sphere. Oh my god, the steepest arena I've been in.
It was very steep.
And I've been to like for example, if you happen to live in Texas, been in American Airlines arena. If you're like in the upper like area, that's a very steep arena to me. Like, I can't handle. I can handle the MSG like being up in the nosebleeds. It's not as steep. American Airlines Center in Dallas, very fucking steep, and I had a panic attack there once, and they gave me tickets like against the like way lower because I couldn't handle it. I literally was like getting hives. So I just can't handle it. But the Sphere was so steep, and they also had these. You know when you've like been in a movie theater like as a kid, like 3D, and like your chair shakes? It was that times 30. Like I could have fucking come from being in that chair. Like it was hitting in the right spot. Like it was so frightening. Like it was like shaking so bad, vibrating so bad. While it's so steep, I'm like, it's going to vibrate me out of this chair. I'm going to fall over the edge. And I'm going to die watching fucking U2.
It was like on a vibrator, like the max speed you could get times 50. Like
it was so scary. And I literally there's all these like colors and like I was stone cold sober, by the way, and I'm like tripping off of like phobias.
If I was drunk, I would have vomited for sure. Like it's literally like I was sober, but it felt like I had the spins while drunk watching it. And it's like I genuinely cannot imagine being drunk and watching that. Like, you know, when you're already seeing double drunk, like, oh my God.
And it was the trippiest thing, again, stone cold sober. And I will say it's a cool experience if you can handle that kind of experience. I personally like have way too much anxiety to be able to handle that. And it was very hard for me to get through it. And like I was there like I didn't want to be impolite, but oh my God, I was shaking in my fucking boots and shaking in my chair.
Yeah, no, it was a lot. I definitely.
But like, cool idea.
I'm glad I saw it. It was really cool. It's like crazy to see what technology has become. Yeah. But definitely, I felt a little bit.
And if you're not an anxious person, you probably would love it. I just personally am a very. You can't tell.
Yeah, it was very cool.
A little anxious.
Yeah. We also went to see Casey Musgraves in Vegas.
You lifted me up instead of holding me down.
She was really good. Like so talented and so gorgeous. She was like barefoot just running around that stage.
She levitated at one point.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was sick.
The only thing is, I don't know if it was just that arena and they just maybe had the mics off or if that's how all her concerts are, but it was extremely quiet. Like we could have been talking at this volume and I would have felt like, oh my God. I
couldn't even hear what she's saying.
And I'm like, oh my God, am I being like rude right now? Like, you know, usually at a concert you're screaming. Yeah.
Like it was uncomfortable because I could hear myself screaming her songs. Like, I was like whispering them, and I was like, oh, normally like, you go to like a concert, and like you can't hear your own voice.
Yeah.
No, I could hear.
And I get
voice.
She's like a softer, sweeter, like whatever, so it wouldn't be. But even so, like
it up.
I feel like I've been to like Zach Bryan, like so loud. What?
Guys, I'm so sorry to interrupt, but I am the happiest I've ever been in my entire life right now. Guess who's reuniting for a tour?
Oh.
Rascal Flatts.
Oh, I was
Life is
like,
a highway.
what? Yeah.
Guys, this is my dream come true. And I'm just really excited. And I've been thinking about it. And like, sorry, the concert just got
No, I'm so glad you get. When is the concert?
It's in March. I'm trying to go in Philadelphia. Not
Allentown,
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
That's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
I'm just excited to hear. I realized I looked it up last night. I was like, I know every single one of their songs. I didn't even know they did have these songs that they did.
Wow.
And I'm just like, I'm going to thrive there. And I'm just really looking forward to it.
That's
it's
really
like,
exciting.
Really, it's truly a dream come true. Like Lightning McQueen up in this bitch. It's crazy.
No, I'm super excited for you.
Sorry, continue. I just had to get that out.
No, that
I'm
was
so
all.
happy.
Speaking of concerts, this is a bit of a sore subject over here.
A bit of a sore subject is like the literal like biggest understatement of the year.
I can't say with who, but I am going to Taylor Swift Eras Miami. And I really wanted to bring Jazz, but unfortunately I cannot. I'm so sorry. I won't feel complete without you there. I really won't.
I can't have this conversation.
I know. I get it.
There's like I will say I am a very supportive person. I can handle like everything. I simply told Hallie I was like, I simply cannot be supportive of this for you right now. I can't. I don't have it in me. I am bitter and I'm never bitter. I'm very supportive. I simply cannot be supportive over this, and I am bitter and I am jealous, and I'm not a jealous person. But I simply can't be around this conversation because like it is negatively affecting my mental health, and I am like feeling like a 0 out of 10. And I'm out of my period as well. And like, I mentally just don't have the capacity to be able to handle this kind of like pain and discomfort and like brokenheartedness that I feel at this moment.
I get it.
I simply can't talk about the subject.
Yeah, I get it. That's how I'd feel if like you met Pete Davidson or something. Like you were going to something meeting Pete Davidson. Well, I don't even know if I would care that much. There's nothing I would care that much
There's
about
nothing.
personally.
No, you simply cannot relate to my experience.
Anyway, moving on. Casey Musgraves was really good.
Yeah, she's really good. I enjoy her music.
But not as much as T Swift.
No.
Sorry, I was getting a call from FedEx.
One thing that really just bothers me about Hallie when we fly together is she's the type of person who like likes to pee every 20 minutes. Okay, so fine. Normally, a person who likes to do that would choose the aisle seat. She chooses the window, and I always choose the middle to like so I can sleep on her. But then I always have to like ask the person like next to me on the aisle if they can move to get up and pee.
Okay.
And it's every 20 minutes on a 6-hour
that is
flight.
the biggest load of BS. I peed 2 times on a 5-hour flight. On a 5-hour flight, I peed 2 times.
Wrong.
That is not abnormal.
But like choose the aisle, and it was not 2 times.
No, I would have. It was 2 times. She is the
what
biggest.
What happened to authenticity and being honest with your audience?
She's the biggest fucking liar. I peed twice on a 2-hour or on a 5-hour long flight. I peed twice. And I probably could have held it, but I was like, okay, I'll go one more time. But like, yes, I'm always going to pee at least one time on a flight. I only peed one time on the way to Vegas. You weren't sitting next to me, but one time on the way, which again, both 5-hour flights, 2 times on the way back. I don't think that's abnormal. I personally need a window seat or I will have a full-blown panic attack, screaming, crying, and I think it's better to ask someone to get up for 2 seconds so I could go to the bathroom versus having a panic attack in the aisle seat.
I just feel like you should choose the aisle.
No. Also, speaking of people at airports.
Okay, what do you think is worse when traveling? When people on an airplane get up right away when the plane lands and stand there? Or people who stand at baggage claim directly at the baggage claim at the very front of it? Their bag's nowhere near.
Okay, I don't really care if people stand up on the plane, like whatever. That doesn't really bother me that bad. I feel like everyone just does that. What bothers me is when people from behind you in the rows try to go ahead of you. That literally makes me want to say the meanest things I've ever thought about a person.
It's not your turn.
To them. No, it's not. It's fucking etiquette. Like people from the back, unless you literally say like, hey, I'm so sorry. I have like a 20-minute layover.
Yes.
Can I please go? Go for it.
That respectful.
Yes. And if you ask,
you should.
I'm like, yep, go for sure. But like when you're just sitting there like, and like you're getting in front of me to get your bag down or something and you're behind me. No. Get your money up and pay for a seat closer to the front of the plane then. Like, fuck you. Seriously.
Like there's rules for a reason. There's etiquette for a reason. The etiquette was put there in place because it makes sense to get everyone off the plane faster. Guess what? Newsflash. Everyone wants off the plane.
Yeah. You're not special. That pisses me off. I will say though, like, yeah, people standing, there is zero need. Like if where the bags are dropping and then it starts spinning around, clockwise or whatever, there is no need to stand right in front of it. Everybody stand back, when your bag comes, you walk up and grab it. There is no need. There was this one fucking bitch when we were getting off the plane standing directly in front of it where it's like every single person was like, excuse me,
Yeah.
having to like go around her and get the bag. Your bag's not there. Your bag's probably going to be the last one off the fucking plane. Take 5 steps back so people can get their bags. It would make no difference to you and it would take you no longer to get your bag.
I'm like, you're the problem. And if one person asks you, like, maybe you don't realize that when every single person is asking you to fucking move, you should realize you're the fucking issue and you should move. Just get out of the fucking way.
No, there's no need to stand on the baggage. Everyone can take about 5 to 10 steps back. And as soon as your bag drops, guess what? You run right up there and you grab it and everyone would be out of the way. It'd be so easy. There's nothing worse than when like 2 people are standing right there and you have to go in between them and then you're trying to get your bag out while the thing is
You're, like,
fucking
trying to
moving.
hit someone.
And you're trying not to hit them and your bag's heavy as fuck. Your bag's overweight. Like, I get so angry.
I also really hate when people like are going through security and like put their shoes on in the area where everyone's trying to wait to get their stuff.
Yes.
Like, take 2 fucking steps back and be respectful and put your shoes on somewhere else.
It's the same thing with that. There's no like when everyone's bags are coming out, they're in, especially when sometimes the way that like sometimes like, okay, my bag will be next, but there's some like at Newark, the way that you put the bags, it's like random which ones go, if that makes sense, when you're going before through security.
You mean, yeah.
Because it's like if it's just like a not as advanced airport, I feel like you put yours on the thing, it goes through, and my bag's going to be the next one out. But there's some that the way they
and then to push the second one, like, it's crazy.
It's the way that it goes, so you don't know which bag is going to come. So there is no need to be standing directly right there because you don't know if your bag is going to be next. So then somebody's standing in your way. You're trying to get your bag and get the shit out as quickly as possible. And someone's like standing there waiting for theirs. Like, again, there's no need. When your bag comes through, walk up and grab it.
Yeah, people just don't have airplane etiquette, like airport etiquette as a whole, or just travel etiquette. It's crazy.
Common sense.
Last night I go to dinner at a place that I love to go to dinner for this one specific meal, and I order the same thing every time. Been there 5 times now.
Did you and Kevin just go?
Yeah.
Did you just not have groceries in your, or you just like wanted to go out?
We go there once a week. We've been going since we moved.
Okay.
Yeah. And I love this place. Okay. I go there specifically for this specific steak that has this great sauce and fries. I love this combo. I get the same drink, everything. I love it's perfectly curated to like my vibe. I know what I'm going to get. It's consistent. Last night we go for our weekly dinner, and I look at the menu. I'm like, this menu is different.
They changed it.
They did not change just the menu. Changed the cocktail menu. My favorite cocktail's gone. I don't even know what was in it. Can't even request it. And my favorite meal, the meal I go there for specifically, is changed.
That's so good. Like they changed like a seasonal menu.
I literally go, did you change the menu? To the waiter, in a very respectful tone, obviously. He's like, oh yeah, we changed it 3 days ago.
That's so sad.
3 days ago? Like, I just missed it for my weekly meal. I'm like, and I'm like, okay, well, can I have it the old way? Like, not asking for home and asking for my steak like how it was previously. He's like, no, we don't do it anymore. So I very respectfully DM'd and emailed the restaurant last night while at dinner and say, hey, like I come here every week and I love this meal and I'm very so sad that it was removed. Like, please add it back. I'm actually begging you, like hugs and kisses, XOXO jazz, heart, and I haven't yet to receive a response.
Okay, maybe they'll let you do a collab with them for that exact meal.
Put me on the menu.
Yeah.
I love it. Like I look forward to it every week, and it's really like a great experience for me. And I'm so devastated.
That's how I felt when American Bar changed their chicken. Like it's very same thing.
Like
it's just not the same. Yeah.
Like, I don't even know where I would go get that now. Like, and it was just like it was perfect. And like
maybe Kevin can like do a little series of recreating it at
similar at home. Like it's not that. It's just that I like that's our date night, and if you go, we eat the same thing, and like I love it.
Yeah.
And they just took that away from me.
That's so nice.
But it's okay. Like things happen. Like obviously there's worse problems in the world. That's not saying that by any means. I'm just like I was a little disappointed yesterday. Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
I get that.
Yeah.
I'm going to the Hamptons this weekend for one day because this thing I have to film, like whatever. I'm also getting a washer and dryer deliver. I'm having somebody redo like
what kind?
They're rebuilding all the closets. I think it's LG.
I love LG.
It's a stacker unit because the way this house, like I obviously knew I wanted to fix this house up. It's got some issues. That was the whole thing. I didn't want to do too much while I was there during the summer because I was like, I just don't want somebody like while I'm trying to film and just live my life, like be up in my business for weeks at a time, like redoing stuff. So I was like, okay, I'm going to redo the house in the off season when I'm not there. And so I'm having somebody redo like all of the closets in this bedroom. because they're super just like fucked up. And the washer and dryer in this house, you guys, we lived with this all summer. It was truly traumatic. The washer, it's super old, like whatever. And like the washer is like under the stairs where you like are literally bending over about to hit your head, kill yourself, trying to like put stuff in the washer. And then the dryer is literally in like a crawl space essentially in like the basement, but you have to go outside of the house. It is so I don't even know how the people before there lived like that. Like it is so fucked up. And so immediately I was like, yeah, we're redoing that. So have to like have somebody literally redo like all the plumbing and venting and everything, and then redo all these closets with the new dryer in this specific spot. It's like a whole involved thing. But I'm getting
adult thing.
Yeah, it is. It's so annoying. But it'll be worth it in the end. So I'm having a washer and dryer delivered, and I just have to like literally let them into the house to put it there. And then the guy is going to come like 2 weeks from now and work on it for like the next couple of weeks, redoing and reventing. And of course, like being an adult is so annoying. Like it's not shocking at all. You're like, nothing will ever be easy, right? Like it's like there's always going to be an additional problem. So it's like, he quotes me for all of the plumbing and venting and all of this to like move this dryer, and then to like he's completely rebuilding. He has to do new flooring, just entirely new closets. So he quotes me for that. I'm like, okay, cool. Like price, I'm like not loving, but obviously like it's worth it. Then, of course, the entire electric panel in my house, because it's old, is not enough voltage to support this new, because the dryer is so old, it's not enough to support the new dryer. So now I have to get my entire house like rewired as well. So I have an electrician coming to do all that. It's just
expensive,
and adulting, and it sucks, but it'll be worth it. So excited for that. And then I'm probably just gonna stay. I was going to stay for the whole weekend in the Hamptons, but I think I'm just gonna go for Friday and then come back Saturday morning. Like we'll just like go out to dinner somewhere cute Friday night. It's so nice being out there in the off season because you can go to any like popular restaurant and just get right in. Whereas like you're not even getting a reservation like if you make one 2 months out during the summer, you know? So it's like you can go anywhere and it's so fun without a reservation or anything. But I won't be in the city for the next like 3 weeks, like weekends or whatever. So I was like, I kind of want to have like a little weekend in the city also. So we're going to come back Saturday morning and then we can do some stuff Saturday and Sunday. And then we're going to, can we say we're going to Mexico?
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be like, we'll be there when this episode comes out. We'll be like going there. We're going to Mexico. People keep being, where in Mexico? I'm like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like down almost by Guatemala on the like Pacific side. It's like very southern, and
I don't do geography, so I don't have anything to contribute to this conversation.
I don't know. I forget what it's called. I've never heard of it before, but it looks gorgeous, the photos and stuff. It does seem like it's going to be a bit of an involved flight, which, you know, for me, I'm like,
our favorite.
But it'll be okay. It seems gorgeous though, and I'm excited to go. I'm like wondering though, like I think it's like more jungly down there. So I'm like, is there like wild animals?
Bears,
yeah, maybe. I think there might be. I think there might be some like big cats and stuff, you know? I don't know. Like jaguars. I don't know. I could be making that up, but
I'm not good at that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I recognize my strengths, and that's not one of them.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm excited to go though. I think we're going to have lots of fun.
Yeah, I agree. I'm excited for this weekend as well. This weekend, I'm going to Kevin's parents for his dad's birthday. And I'm so excited to hear about how their dinner went with my mother.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Kevin's parents met for the first time.
Kevin's parents and your parents met.
Yeah. Kevin's parents, my mom, my stepdad, and then my grandparents all had dinner in Arizona because Kevin's parents were in Arizona. And they hadn't met like in person prior to that. Like his mom and my mom text, but like they hadn't like met in person. I had anxiety about it for like a solid month, and I was not doing well about that, like thinking about how that was going to go down. But we're still getting married, so
yeah.
It had to happen at some point.
Well, it's crazy. I feel like a lot of people's parents probably don't meet until weddings most of the time. I feel like
it obviously depends on proximity.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you like, because like I'm just thinking like obviously not getting married anytime soon, but like I'm genuinely thinking like in the next 5 years, like when the fuck would Reed's parents and my parents meet if we were gonna get married? Like even if we've been dating for years, like
I feel like if
maybe
they
you
came
could
to visit like next time, like your parents might also come to visit. You know,
I
they
guess
might align that together.
I guess you could plan that, but I mean, some people obviously like especially if you're getting married within like a shorter amount of time. I feel like there's probably a lot of people whose parents don't meet until the wedding or like wedding related activities or something. But it's good to have them meet before.
Yeah, so that was good. I was happy they were all able to do that. I'm excited to like hear more in depth how it went like in person when we have dinner with them this week. And we're also going golfing. I'm excited for that. I invited Hallie and Reed to come with us. I don't know if they actually will, but the invitation is out there. It's floating.
We will see. Let me just see how my weekend goes and all of that, and then we decide from there.
Great.
Oh, I wanted to talk about my PRF. I got PRF. I talked about it on my Instagram story a little bit, but basically I just got my like filler dissolved, and then I've seen a lot of people that talked about getting their under eye filler dissolved, then get PRF, and my injector recommended it also. So basically, they literally just like went and took my blood very quick. I hate getting my blood drawn, and then she said it would take 40 minutes. It took like maybe 20. She like went and whipped it, and then like the plasma out or whatever. I'm not exactly sure on how all of this works, so just bear with me here, but. Yeah, then they essentially, there's PRP, which is just when they take the plasma and then literally just inject the plasma. But PRF is when they then heat the plasma. So it's like this gel-like consistency. It's similar to consistency of like filler. So then they literally do exactly what they would do with like filler, but it's literally just your own plasma. There's nothing like added to it.
This is making me feel so sick.
And so basically it like fills you out like filler a little bit. But what it's really doing is essentially it's strengthening the collagen and tightening your skin. So you're basically, it's not like you don't have any substance in there. It's not like you have like filler, but it's like, it like tightens your skin. I don't know. This is what I was told. I'm just like relaying it. But I will say I already do notice a difference. You do have to do it. I believe like they say 2 times to like really get it to stick for a second and like work. But then you can do it every like 6 months, like however long to maintain it. But so yeah, I did the first round, and then I'll do the second round in like December. But already I do notice a difference. Well, I'm still quite swollen today, and I am bruising a little bit.
I think your face already looks better.
It does. Like my under eyes definitely look just a little bit brighter. I feel like this morning when I woke up, even though I was quite tired, I was like, okay, like I still look a little bit more awake and stuff. And I do just feel like my skin looks a little bit tighter and brighter. And then I also did, which I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about this because I am still a little bit swollen right now. So I'm looking at myself like, I kind of look a little pillow facey, even though whatever. I did a little bit of the PRF in my smile line. She did the tiniest amount, and I'm being dramatic because I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this, and I don't know if I'll do it again. We'll just have to see how it kind of plays out. But basically, I will say when I smile, the lines are a little less like my cheeks would fold so much over. It's just to soften that line a little bit where I do like my smile a little bit more. But when I'm sitting here like this, I'm like, does it look a little like right here? I don't know. Again, I'm swollen and I see my skin literally being like raised from the swelling. So we'll have to see.
I think it's also different because it's like your face and you look at it and like you notice things more than like other people.
No, and I am like, it's almost like I've been staring at it for so long. I'm like, am I making this up at this point? Like, I don't know. You know. So, but overall, I mean, I'm not wearing any makeup right now if you're watching the video version, but I like it. We'll just have to see how long it lasts and like all of that. Keep you guys I was going to say tuned. Posted. Tuned doesn't make sense. Keep you guys tuned.
No, I think we're both just like rebooting.
Keep you guys posted.
Yeah.
On that one.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Yeah.
I was like there's something there. What could have been something.
Oh.
What?
Tell me lies.
So I don't know. I think you're further than me.
I was on episode like 3.
I know. I didn't finish episode 3 last night.
I think we might have finished 3, but I didn't watch 4. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really remember what happens in 3. The only thing I will say about that entire show, if you're not watching, sorry.
Or if you're not there, like talking about season 2. By the way,
spoilers.
Season 2, episode 3, just for the record.
Basically, I would have actually straight up killed myself if.
Period.
There was like a scene where Lucy is her name.
Yeah.
She's like, Steven has left her for the original girlfriend. Like he has done her so dirty. He is a giant dick. Like we have already been knowing that, but he's just a horrendous person.
Yeah.
And then you can tell she's like still so hurt and upset about it, but she's trying to be like whatever and like kind of move past it. And he comes into her room because he has her ID from the girlfriend because the friend got like drugged, whatever. Yeah. He has her ID and he's giving it back to her. And he like is like, you want this. And he's like literally like seducing her, like
talking about his dick.
up in her ear. He's like, whatever. And he's like, she's like wanting to fuck him. Like it's very clear she's going to do it. Like whatever. Like she's so into it. And then he gets right in her ear and he goes, this is really fucking embarrassing for you. And then walks away and hands her ID. And she's kind of sitting there like, oh my God, I was literally going to have sex with him. And he just swerved me so fucking hard like that. I actually, if a man did that to me, I would
buy a gun and shoot him.
And then myself after. Oh my God. And like, listen, I'm sitting here acting like that's embarrassing.
I would rather have the anxiety I've experienced every single day after my worst night of drinking, five of my top 5 combined together, than experience that.
No.
Full chest. I feel that way, full chest.
100%. Granted, I honestly have probably had something similar to that happen to me. And like,
the visual was just, it was so vivid that like I hated that.
No, it was bad. But granted, like I sit there and like act
him
like
knowing like he could have like fucked her, like that sucks.
I know. No, 100%. Because you want to seem like I'm unbothered. I've moved past like fuck you. Yeah. Granted, I've probably done that before, so I'm not even coming at her. Period. Like Lucy, I get it.
She was so valid. I almost wanted to fuck him in the moment. I can't even.
She's valid. Like I get it. I really do. I would do the same. But it's just like if a man did that to me, like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Bad.
You know, part I really enjoyed about the episode was when what's her fucking name? Pippa is like goes up to Wrigley and she's like the whole football team you know what I'm talking about in the cafeteria.
Oh yeah.
And she's like, fuck all you cunts for like making my fucking whatever time hell, and like you're also a bitch for like letting it happen.
Yeah.
And then he's like, what the fuck was that? And the other Diana's like, well, she kind of had a point. I'm like, yeah, she did fucking have a point. That is, you're fucking complicit. And you're a bitch for that.
Yeah.
Men are just like, you know.
Yeah, a lot of men suck.
Yeah. And like watching like how it all plays out in that show, it's just like you can find a man in that show that you can relate someone to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like whether it's like there's someone in there that you can be like, oh, I've been with someone.
I've been with a Steven. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never had like a Steven.
I don't think he's a different breed.
He is, but also
I've had
like
something like similar, but nothing to like that level.
No, and I mean I've never let anything go on that long either. Like I can't do the like BS like that where it's like, oh, like I would do it for a little bit, but then it's like at some point I'd be like, okay, he doesn't want me. Like it's very clear, and like I just have to move past that. And like,
yeah, I don't know. I feel like also like once you're in it, like you can't like visualize that experience.
Yeah. I also didn't have like I think I would have probably had a more similar experience to that if I had gone to normal like college. Yeah. I feel like for me, I was just like I never had like an opportunity for that to even really occur. Yeah, you just like hinge men and stuff.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, I'm excited to keep watching this show. I'm excited to go home and finish watching it. Well, not finish watching it, but continue to watch it.
Yeah. Oh my God. Did you see? I don't even know if you'll know who this is. Do you know who Mr. Prada is on TikTok?
Oh, he killed his therapist.
That's insane.
I've never seen his videos, but I've seen the news about a TikToker killing his therapist.
I've seen his videos. He's like, I've never seen him speak in a video. I don't know if he does. He would literally like, I've seen complaints. The only reason I've seen some of his videos just because they get millions of views, but a lot of people would complain like, he just steals everybody else's content. Like he would just see a video to a sound that was like viral or something, and then he would just do the exact same thing with the exact same caption. Oh. And so people were always like, this is annoying. He's like stealing, like none of his content was really very original. But it's just a lot of like relatable, like whatever. Some of the videos I probably liked in the past and was like, oh, that's funny, like LOL. It's like whatever. And then I saw in Daily Mail, I'm like, what? He killed his therapist? That's insane.
Yeah, I want to know more of like what
I
happened.
know. I don't even know. That's so sad. But
speaking of therapy, I have a great therapist. Love her so much. But I had therapy like last week, and she was like, "You're basically like all healed and whole, and like all healed and whole, all heal and whole, and like I don't feel like you have like anything to like work through like right now."
Oh wow.
She's like, and I was explaining like what I'd gone through like in my week, and she's like, and you've use all the tools like to handle like and recognize all the things that happened like within your week. And, like, I've been seeing her like on and off for 6 years. Okay, like it's been like a hot minute. So that was just like crazy, and I was like, no, but like you're so right. And it's just like crazy to like get to this point in therapy where I'm like, I feel like I'm like good.
Maybe you could talk about escalators.
That I think I need medication for.
Okay.
I don't think that's a work through, talk through kind of thing. That's like a medicated kind of thing. Yeah. I do think I need to go back to like the psychiatrist though for like my anxiety, because like my main stuff, like my trauma, like all those kinds of things, like I've worked on and like all the things I like react to and like boundaries and all that kind of stuff I feel very good about. But I've had like increased like generalized anxiety since I healed all like the trauma and depression, all those kinds of things. I now have like worse general anxiety over everything. Like I get very anxious. Like I think everyone's gonna die basically. Because I'm like, before I didn't care because I was so depressed. It's like, take me out. I have no feelings. I have no emotions. And like now like, I'm so good and happy. I'm like, I'm so afraid something's gonna go wrong. But in the sense that I can't control it, I think Kevin's gonna like get in a car crash and die every day he like leaves the house.
Yeah.
So I'm always like,
get in a car crash. She doesn't even get in a car.
I'm always like, or like Subway, like shot, or some bad thing's going to happen. I also like watch a lot of crime shows, which probably contributes to those thoughts. But I'm always like, he has text me like when he leaves, when he gets to work, when he leaves, when he gets home. Like I'm just worried something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Same thing with like I'm like, did you make it? Like, are you okay? Like you're always like, oh, text me to get there. I'm like, did you make it? Like I need to know. Like I'm always worried about people that are close to me, like if things are okay. Because now like I care, whereas before I just didn't really give a shit like if something happened. So like that's been a little bit of a struggle for me recently. And like, even like driving myself, I'm afraid of, like before I'm like, if I get hit by somebody's truck, take me out, I don't care. And now I'm like,
yeah,
I'm so anxious driving. I'm just constantly anxious. Like I'm anxious right now just talking about this conversation.
Okay.
So I think I need to get remedicated for the anxiety for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But overall pretty great to like have those wins in like therapy and like the work was worth it and like feel good about things. That's exciting.
That's good.
Yeah. I feel I'm all anxious all over again.
Have you seen that new show on Netflix also? It's the one about she's a podcaster.
I want to watch this so badly, but I haven't watched it yet. I'm waiting till like me and Kevin can watch it together.
Yeah, I started
watching.
watching.
That's what's like hard about like having someone like who like works like us, where our schedule is so flexible and like we're home and like we obviously like live with them, but I'm like I can't watch during the day or like when in between meetings because I'm like he also wants to watch the show.
Yeah, I want to watch when I'm done with Tell Me Lies. That yeah, I started like the first.
Called Nobody Wants This.
Yeah, I started the first maybe like 15 minutes of it. And then I was like, the whole time I was doing it, I was watching it by myself. I was like, I'm gonna have to wait. I'm gonna have to restart it when Reed gets here. Even though Reed's the type would be like, I don't care, like just hit play. Like he'd be like, I'll figure it out. I'm like he wouldn't like. I'm the type that's like, no, start it from the beginning.
Yeah. Like
I won't be listening to Tell Me Lies and something will happen. I'm like, no, rewind. He's like, I'll just tell you what happened. Like I don't know. Anyway, but I started watching it. It was it's pretty cute. It seems like a very like easy show to get through. Like it's like it just seems very like nonchalant, you know.
Well, I'm really excited to watch it because I am a very big fan of Adam Brody. He was in The OC. He played Seth Cohen, which is one of my favorite shows of all time is The OC. And like I love Seth Cohen with my whole being. If you go to like my reposts on TikTok, like you can find probably every Seth Cohen edit ever to exist, like reposted, like ever, because I love that man. Like I love him down. Like that is my man. So like, I love that show, I love his character. Like, so I just like love watching whatever he's in. Like whatever he's in, I will watch it.
I didn't even know he existed before that show, I'm going to be honest. Then I found out he was married to Leighton Meester from...
I have told you this so many fucking times.
I've never even put a face to the name, Jazz. I've
shown you the edits.
No. I have never seen that man in my life.
Lies.
No. I've never seen the OC. I've never seen him. I don't know anything about him or...
I have spoken to you about this like
said
more
Seth
times
Cohen,
than I
have
count.
no idea who Seth Cohen is.
I've shown you Seth Cohen.
No. Okay, I had no idea that's the same person. Like, I've never heard you be like, oh, this, like, whatever, or been able to conceptualize who this person is. It's like, again, like, back to what we were saying. I just find it
disrespectful that you don't listen to what I say.
Oh, my God. You don't listen to what I say.
I do. Give me an example.
I have so many.
I can tell you everything about yourself.
Yeah.
I can tell you your social security number.
I can tell you yours. Tell me when.
I'm not going to put on the internet like that. I can tell you most things, Hallie. I know a lot about you.
I know a lot about you. I know too much about you.
I'm a great listener.
Yeah. I'm a good listener, too.
If there was like a quiz, I guarantee I would do better than you would about me.
I don't think that's true.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that there should be... Okay. Ooh, this would be fun. I think we should have a contest for like people to like write quizzes about things we've said on the podcast, like facts about ourselves or things that have happened to us. And like and like things we can't go back and listen, and like whoever like writes the best ones for us, like we'll pay them, and then we should do an episode where we like do the quiz.
Okay, that'd be fun.
Okay, let's do that. So like enter here. No, seriously, like DM us.
Okay. Cute.
Oh, let's be the fucking devil. It's my mother.
Oh.
We're gonna fight.
Oh.
Yeah. But that would be fun. I would enjoy that. I think I would definitely win in that situation.
Okay, cute.
So, can't wait.
Do you know you have a hole in your shirt?
In my armpit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Okay. Well, guys, I love this shirt. Okay.
Skims?
No, it's American. It's Abercrombie. I have this shirt like in like every long sleeve, short sleeve, every color. But like I've worn these shirts to the fucking ground, and I like, just love them so much that I keep getting new ones.
Yeah, that's how you should.
I need to get a new one though. I've had this one for like probably 2 years now.
I mean, it's not noticeable. I would have thought this was new. Then I saw the armpit hole.
Yeah,
and I was like,
but
okay.
it feels so good, and it's such a good price. Not an ad. I just genuinely like love these shirts.
Yeah.
Also, I dress just very plain, so I enjoy having a lot of plain basics in my closet.
Yeah.
Practice safe sex.
Oh, okay. Period.
Well,
Yeah, I mean that is important.
Halloween is coming up, and I feel like
That's the spookiest time of the year.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like people around Halloween time like make questionable decisions, myself included, previously.
Yeah.
So I just feel like it's important to start manifesting safety
Yeah.
and good choices.
I always had a Halloween little hookup. Like I feel like that.
No,
was
I was a Halloween whore.
Halloween whore for sure.
Halloween hoe.
Yeah, I can think of each year on Halloween for the past like 5 Halloweens or however long I've had a little boo thing.
Yeah. Boo.
It was, oh my God. Yeah, it was, mine was Reed last year. Lil Bo Peep guy the year before. No further comment. Then the year before it was Blood on His Sheets, Let Me Go Home in the bunny costume guy. Then the year before it was guy I loved who didn't love me back, but acted like he did. Yeah. And then I don't know if, I can't remember if there was one the year before, but at least the last 4.
Last year was obviously Kevin. The previous year was a guy who shall not be named, but like he didn't like have a phone, basically.
Yeah.
No, he had a phone. He just didn't have like social media. Like to me, that's not having a phone. Granted,
Yeah.
neither does Kevin, but it's different.
Okay.
It's
yes.
different. And the year before, I don't even know what to call this man.
We have
An issue. Somehow, okay, this is so crazy because this character in my life, my friend from a different state was in town for her friend's birthday. They meet this random group of men out, and then I'm gonna go to dinner with them like that next night. I end up hooking up with this man who does not live here. He ends up moving here and is somehow in my scene.
Yeah, he's like friends with all of our friends.
And like me and him are chill. Like we had sex one time. Like we actually after we had sex, we had stayed friends for a while. Like we hung out, went to like dinners, games, went out together. Like we were chill. We were good friends. Then I obviously like, stopped that when I started talking to other people. Like we weren't talking ever. Like it was never like that. Just to clear that up. But it's just weird that like somehow there's overlap when like that man, we should have never been in the same scene ever again.
Yeah, I see him all the time now. Actually crazy because like he's in our like scene / like friends of friends for sure.
Yeah. Like, he's not that far disconnected.
We literally
I'd say he's actually kind of connected.
We've been to his parties, like
Yeah.
crazy.
Just like so weird. Yeah. Like I never would have. Yeah. Anyways, crazy. But Halloween, you know, my point is you do some crazy things on Halloween.
Yeah.
And on one of these said Halloweens, I literally had to order Plan B because you guys know I'm a condom girly to my core, and I was so fucked up that I was like, it's Halloween. I just didn't fucking do it, which is dumb as fuck. I'm like, I'd never, ever do that. You guys know that I'd be writing for fucking condoms for you bitches. Like, I'm not even kidding. But I made that mistake. And let me tell you, I had to go the next day after Halloween to go get Plan B because I wasn't on birth control at the fucking time. Dumb as fuck. Like, what the fuck was this bitch doing?
Yeah.
Me being the bitch. I went to 7 different Walgreens, all out of Plan B the morning after Halloween. Everyone was fucking
not
crazy.
surprising.
And then I had to Amazon my Plan B to me, so like make sure I wouldn't be fucking with child of this said man. And I didn't have my own Amazon account at the time. My mom calls me.
Oh.
She's like, do you have anything you want to talk about? I'm like, what? Mind you, I'm like 24. I can obviously fucking do this.
Yeah.
But like, you know, I was still on her account, whatever she asked about it. Mind you, this is like 4 days after I moved to New York City. So it was a little concerning to her. Again, valid. This girl back then, she was crazy.
Yeah.
But she's a wife
We're
now.
having fun.
My point is, do as I say, not as I've done.
Yeah.
Because it's not about what I've done. It's about what you could do to others.
Yeah. Okay, Noah.
I made sense, though.
Yeah.
I did. To be considerate, be kind, be a good person.
Yeah.
And
Be careful.
use a condom
Yeah.
and don't be too spooky during the spooky season.
No.
And happy October.
Love you guys.
Have a great week.
Bye.
Thank you so much.